Jide, when you look at it, some of the things that would have surprised ordinary members of the public, by which I mean non-specialists such as lawyers are, was that the magistrate who originated the whole instrument with which the deed was done was presented with bogus stuff. A task force that we subsequently were to hear does not even exist. Yet there seems to be no way, apparently, with our court systems, for a magistrate to know upfront immediately he or she sees the paper that, what nonsense is this? Well, there is no such organization such as this. You know, these are elementary things, but I admit that hindsight is usually 20/20 vision. Because it was purportedly the police that was making the application, you wouldn't expect the police to come up with that kind of a number. But this whole matter, it shows that there seems to be some sort of there's a rickety aspect to the whole judicial system, forgive my saying so. If you can take such a situation to a law officer, a presiding law officer, and actually get your way, only for it to later come out as, no. That was one mistake, one costly mistake.
Okay, without holding brief for the magistrate, as elementary as it may appear, don't let us divorce the confession of the star suspect now of a link with the Attorney General. And we know the position of influence in Nigeria. So if a team came from the office of the Attorney General, whether they were impersonating or not, to obtain a warrant from a magistrate, you may excuse that. Perhaps if that request came from an ordinary citizen, the magistrate may want to probe further. Even having said that, recently we were debating the celebrated cases of ex parte orders given. It's the same process. So on the part of the judiciary, yes, I agree with the need for background check, thorough diligence before you issue such warrants, particularly with the experience we have now. But going to precedents, and we respect precedents a lot in law, at a point in time during the 8th National Assembly, the police barricaded the National Assembly. On what basis? Order from above. And so who gave the order? Till now, we do not know who gave the order. The vice president of the country then tried to rescue the situation by suspending the leader, the head of the DSS. We saw what happened because the president and the commander-in-chief was not in town then. At the time, I think Senator Ekweremadu had his home invaded also. Thank God for sparing his life. At the time, it was the turn of the president of the Senate in the 8th Assembly, Saraki, who was being pursued everywhere. He was even linked with the offer robbery and stuff like that. So it becomes difficult to exonerate state action in some of these issues. And going back to the Supreme Court of Nigeria, we have conspiracy theories, one of which was that when it happened that, oh, Honorable Justice Mary Odili is the second in command. Are we having another drama of how the former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court was removed out of office on allegations of incomplete declaration of assets? And recall at that time that they rushed to the tribunal to get an ex parte order to mandate the president to suspend him. And that is not the constitutional way to remove the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. So state action may be on the ground, but then right now it's still the same state that we prosecute, and that is where the challenge is. But we need to be seen by the world as respecting the rule of law. And the rule of law, like you brilliantly mentioned earlier and like my colleague mentioned, is that nobody is above the law. Even the president of this country is not above the law. He is only enjoying immunity. He cannot be prosecuted. But, you know, that is not to say that we should, because the respect for the rule of law is the conveyor belt of justice. And any society that does not give the right of place to justice is cutting with anarchy.